Some people are born great, like kings and queens, dukes, nobles, lords, ladies, and those on that scene. Others achieve greatness. They stand out of line, not one of the crowd, they're ahead of their time. They're called the history makers. They reached another plane on which conventions crack and break and customs take the strain. It stretches near and far and wide, but never out of range. But it only holds those people who saw a need for a change. We come now to the ordinary folk, the friend, the neighbour, or the damn good bloke, often referred to as the common man. Usually those who use their hands to toil and sweat in the labouring classes, lost in time in the general masses, who feel no glitter in their lives. They're the boys and the girls and the husbands and the wives who pace themselves through a routine day, in a routine job for a routine pay, in a tick-tock clockwork mechanical way, wishing they could all exchange their way of life and rearrange and put it right. They only dream of change. It gets them through the night. It makes me smile when I hear your dreams of being a star on the movie screen, or a playboy servicing the bunny girls, or a superman in the athlete world, or a cosmonaut in the galactic zone, or a millionaire in a stately home, or the mastermind of some military manoeuvre, or an artist with paintings that bankrupt at Louvre, or a scientist pushing back the frontiers of knowledge, or a leading academic in an Oxford college, or the author of a best-selling paperback, or a handsome superstar who plays the sax. The very thought seems to drive you wild. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things, the toys, the noise, the slides and the swings and the roundabouts. I turned to see a separate reality, and I watched my childhood blow up. Why don't adults grow up?
Still dreaming, I see.
Oh, hi, Michelle. Haven't seen you for ages. Where have you been?
Just so happens I've been busy.
Yeah, with that uptight women's movement.
Huh. I'm on the committee, if you remember, but then you wouldn't, would you? Because you never remember anything about issues that don't interest you.
Look, you're supposed to be going out with me.
Huh? I'm going out with you. God, you're so damn self-opinionated.
Okay, we're going out with each other. Does that sound better?
It's a possessive term, typical of an insecure, male chauvinist pig.
You've changed.
Yeah, you bet I've changed. And I'm not taking any more of your crap. Listen, I'm an individual with a life of my own that doesn't revolve around you as you think it should.
My God, what are they teaching you at these meetings?
Self-fulfillment.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're so conditioned. You want me to conform to your ideas of what a relationship is all about. Well, let me tell you something. I've a personality all of my own, and I don't need to inherit all your hang-ups and inadequacies, thank you.
You make it sound as though we've never had any laugh.
Look, things are changing. I'm breaking down my background conditioning, okay? I'm releasing myself from the bondage of the female social role. I'm developing, and I'm getting a whole different impression of you, understand?
Look, you're supposed to be, going out with me. Where does the heart fit in?
Look, your problem is that you're just a romantic fool. Like, do you ever stop and examine your own psychology? Like, you spend enough time telling everybody else where their thinking's gone wrong. Do you ever consider your own?
I've taken up yoga.
Sicken me. You're nothing but a dreamer. Big ideas, man. You're all bloody talk.
Look, I'm a man. I face different problems to you. I'm trying for a break. It's not easy.
Yeah. You once told me it was a man's world.
Yeah, but unlike women, I don't hold it to ransom.
Look, this world's been run by men for long enough. Men are pig-headed, stubborn, aggressive animals, so hyped up man on their macho image. Just look at the mess that man has made.
And women could do better.
Look, women are tender animals. We give birth. We're all about giving life, not taking it away. This destructive instinct that man possesses may have been useful in the Stone Age, chasing the saber-toothed tigers away, but there's just no reason for it now, and aggression should become obsolete.
Yeah, but what about Maggie Thatcher?
She's a woman playing a man's role.
Oh, okay, so you've got all the answers. But where do I fit in?
You don't.
So this is the Casablanca scene.
Yeah, and you've got the plane to catch.
Girls, girls!
A girlfriend is a dead end, a housewife is a chore, a fiancé is a passenger, a lady is a bore. A dear is too expensive, a darling is an embarrassment, a heartthrob will give you a hemorrhage and only increase your harassment. A goddess is an illusion, a mistress is a summon, a fancy piece is an ego trip and just another woman. A date is a line in a diary, a conquest will be your ruin, and intended is what you mean to do, but never get round to doing. A whore will sell you short, a tart will leave you a bad taste, a pro will con you for a ride, an escort's always by your side, but she shows you to your place. A bitch will suck you all night long and spit it in your face. A nanny will give you a lecture, a lover will keep you lean, a wife is a business partner who makes sure the sheets are clean. And you get just what you ask for, you get what you deserve, You get a good performance, but one that's got no heart, just nerve. The destruction of the natural is a formula for freaks, and modern women only play these parts because modern man is weak.
Oh, there you are. Your dinner's in the oven, it's probably all dried up by now. Hey, Arthur. I mentioned to Mrs. Thinkbank this morning I'd seen no end of cars parked outside that woman's house. Oh, it's shameful. You know, she's a nice girl. I bumped into her in Tesco's the other week. You remember that day we had the trouble getting your mother out of Mr. Harvey's Mini? Hey, laddie, have a look at tonight's paper. Watson's are advertising for a draft excluder.
Yeah, I don't want to be a...
None of your excuses, my lad. While you're in this house, you pull your weight. I don't want you loafing about all day. It's bad enough with him, I can tell you. But I was telling you, went to Edna's this morning and what should I see but a green car pulling up outside that woman's house. And who should get out but that Mr. Orson? I ask you. You know he's a nice chap. He's too children to support. It's shameful, it really is. You know Lawson's, dear? Live on Grime Street next to Bell's, you know them with that awful smelly dog. Hey! Look! I did buy that paper for you to sit and laugh at the jokes. Look for a job, lad! On my way back from Edna's, I sees that Mr. Lawson being shown to the door by that woman. He was putting on his coat, readjusting his tie. I know what's going on, I ask her, you know. She's a nice lass, but she'll never get anybody to respect her. I'll tell you, I don't know what she thinks she's doing.
She's an acupuncturist.
Is that what they call them these days?
No. It's one of them new kind of treatments. Well, it's not that new. It's for rheumatism. If you want to pop along, it'll do you some good. I'm not going to that woman and have my good name talked about in this neighbourhood. You must be joking. Dr. Gibson does me just fine. Gives me all the Valium I need. Have you found anything then? Nah, nothing here for superheroes.
You should take what you can get and be thankful, lad. Oh, for how we managed to raise such a name, our son, look at him. You know, you don't get it from your father or me. We've struggled and scraped to get where we are today. It's through no fault of his your father lost his job. You know, a man of his age doesn't stand a chance of getting a job, but you do, lad, you do. Do you know, after his couldn't care less attitude does annoy me. I could felt him up backside, I could, honestly. If you put as much effort into getting a job as you did into playing that trumpet thing, you've been managing director of ICI by now.
It's a saxophone.
Oh, what it is. I'm telling you, lad, you have to pay your way in this life.
Yeah, but the answer's in art.
Don't give me that. The trouble with the youth of today is they don't want to work. He needs a good kick up backside. I've always said it. A spell in the army would do you well, a good lad, you know, it'd kick some discipline into you. Oh, I don't know where Will's going to, I really don't.
Yeah, where are we going? Where have we been? Yeah, where?
Arthur, remind me to get that all finished all out that Lawson's brought us back from the guts of the
My love leaves me waiting like a sip of tasteless wine. I know now the time is not on my side, not this time. Heavens, believe me, or don't you deceive me. Believe me, believe me, believe me, believe me this time. Give me this night my daily bread, for my mind and I'm out my head. Oh beautiful world, oh beautiful world. Mother, my father, they call me son, but I'm questioning where I come from. But their world is not mine, 'cause what is not mine to give to you. Time, time, slipping away, slipping away from day to day.
So this is what you wanted. So this is what you've worked for. Well, this is what you've got. Wash the plates, wipe the tray, wash the saucers, pack away, clean the sideboard, dust the chairs, hoover the carpet, polish the stairs, sort out the papers, sort out the cloaks, cut out the capers, cut out the jokes, boil the kettle another sup, then tidy up the dirty cups and scrub the floors. Pat your husband on the head and kiss his cheek. It's all part of the chores. And why do you do it?
Because I love my family and I love my husband, of course.
She's Mrs. Happy Housewife 83, and probably 84. The things we do in the name of love are best described as war.
Anyway, Arthur, I said to Dr. Gibson, I said, look, you've got to give me something for my back. Arthur. Arthur. Arthur! Answer the door.
Hi there, my name's Rob Selmo. Boy, am I pleased to meet you. Do take a seat. Hi, folks. I've just come around to tell you about the new household movement of tomorrow that is here today. Gone are the days of drudgery and domestic chores. No, not anymore. Allow me to introduce you to Roderick.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Roderick the Robot, and I'd only be too willing to please.
Here, we're not talking about Judas in here. But Mr. Prosser. Comrade Brooke, if you don't mind. Chuck Stewart, an honourable member of the General Engineering and Allied Washermakers Union, to treat me with respect. No disrespect intended, I assure you, Comrade Brooke. I was merely going to illuminate the benefits of technology, to help you develop into an omniscient being capable of experiencing the union with a God concept, to reach out to the furthest perimeters of your potential to find self-fulfillment. That was all I was trying to tell you.
Ethan, will he do ironing?
No.
Should be an honour.
Here, hang on a moment. That sack of silicon put me out of the job. 40 years of my life I gave to industry. 3,855,972 hours and 30 minutes of tedium. 58% of my conscious time digging for Britain. 58%. And what happens? Salesman of industry. Come salesman of technology. Rage all the bloody fun. I'm now obsolete. People out to graze. I didn't know a day was so long. Anyway, I must have started myself. Well, I'm ordered. Thank you. Ordered. Before anything else happens, I'd like to say, Mappy, what about our job? A man has the right to an honest day's work. Not for such an honest day's payment. Nevertheless, it's British tradition to have full employment, not to mention pride and dignity of members, which has to be considered. But Comrade Brooke, how can you argue with an alternative that can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 50 weeks a year, allowing 2 weeks of servicing? Never stops for a cup of tea, never heard of washing up time, and to top it all, it doesn't go on strike, do you think? But I bet it don't tell jokes. Hey, Rod, baby, tell him that really bad joke.
Certainly. What did the robot say to the silly shop steward?
I don't know. What did the robot say to the shop steward?
Ha ha, all out. Ha ha.
It's not bloody funny.
This is social revolution. We should be talking about it.
You tell him, boy.
So, Dad, you can forget about the work ethic.
Work ethic, lad. What's work ethic?
The work ethic's the reason you've been getting out of bed for the last 40 years. You get up so early because you got so much to do. You go to bed so early because you got nothing to think about. The work ethic promised you a better standard of living, but has it paid off?
Yeah, you baffle me, lad. You baffle me. You just
Baffled, that's exactly how they want you to be. Baffled, baffled, baffled. What are we, what are we? Who am I, who are you, what are we? Mistaken identity. Who am I, who are you, what are we? Mistaken identity. The boys are back. A heart attack. Don't look back. Mother of my father, they call me son. But do they question where I come from? Don't look outside, no, don't look within. It should be you who should be thinking. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? Say, what are we, what are we? Who am I, who are you, what are we? Mistaken identity. Who am I, who are you, what are we? Mistaken identity. The boys back. Mother of my father, you call me son. But do you question where I come from? Don't look outside, no, don't look within. It should be you who is thinking. Who are you?
On this side of the imaginary door, you can stand apart, involved no more. You can look at your situation in a cold, clear light, analyse, break down, criticise, put the world to right, formulate, project and perpetuate all that seems so real. When you're on the outside, you simply do not feel. It's easy. Through there in the race, destruction drains your stamina and disturbs the calm, and your pulse rate responds to the race. You throw up your arms and jostle for a place, but it's a false alarm because you have no chance of winning and no peace of mind. Because you're running out of breath and you're running out of time and you're running round in circles and you're running and you're running and you're running and you're running. On this side of the imaginary door, there's much you can learn. Let's face it, you can't find what you need. You don't know which way to turn amidst discarded props and yesterday's leads. Everything stops. Your position and place is defined in the mess. Your growth has been stunted by enforced distress. Everywhere you look, false dangers mar the scene and dominate the view. The truth is a stranger deep within you. And you dance the dance and you toe the line because that's the price you pay for society's free mind. Your thoughts have been manipulated and abused. Your safety feels threatened and attacked. You feel confused. Your confidence is cracked. It's no use looking for help from those with power, position, wealth, status and social standing. They're doing fine. To them you are just a line on a piece of paper, Just a name on a mailing list, just another one on the records, just a mark on a floppy disk, just a hole in a computer card, just a digit, just a print, just a figure, not a person, not a mention, not a hint. That you just make up the numbers, just another one in hand, just another pawn in the game, just another grain of sand. You're just another one that's caught, just another one entangled and writhing in a mess, just another that's easy meat, just bones and blood and flesh. Just one of 4,000 million that are just hovering on the brink. You're just another dying mammal that's just about to become extinct. If you could just see, and see you must, you've just one chance, but only just. He doesn't see, he's still perplexed. I wonder where he'll turn to next.
Oh, it's the first thing you need if you want to get anywhere.
No, man, she's just moving too fast.
Or is it you that moves too slow? Man.
No, like, if everyone got turned on to this man, you know, there'd be a lot less tension around here. Hey, have a blow, man, yeah?
I don't want that shit! It's too passive! I prefer glue!
Oh, man, everyone's so uptight, you know? It's just going too fast. Progress, I suppose, man, yeah.
Oh, so you think it's progress that's to blame?
Yeah, it's like, it's turned the world into a no-deposit disposable bottle of conceit and lies, yeah. Right, yeah. Hey, let's go back to the Earth.
We all know it's a mess, but going back to the Earth is just a bit naive, not exactly practical now, is it?
Hey, you're not telling this feely consumer society's got all the answers, sister?
No, the answer's to be found in people.
Egotist.
It's not egotism, for God's sake, it's a state of mind. It's being positive.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's how it works. Right, yeah, hey, what's it like being positive, yeah?
Okay, it's being aware of the here and now.
You've got a big ego, honey pie.
Okay, what's the hang-up with ego?
Yeah, Hitler's ego, man. Yeah, look, Hitler's ego, what did that do for Europe, yeah?
Right,
Not
look
a lot.
at Jesus for that matter. Everyone's got to come to terms with their own egos and face up to it.
Yeah, well, this is the problem, yeah? Like, people don't face up to it. They're too full of shit, man, in their heads. Like, man.
You don't have a high opinion of people at all, do you?
No, I've dropped out. Like, I've dropped out of the mainstream social order, man, as a protest, yeah?
Why? Because you couldn't handle it.
Yeah, like, I like being in a clique, man. Like, I've turned on, yeah? I've great stuff.
Intellectual crap! That's all it is! Intellectual crap!
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, like I know where it's at. I've turned on, right? Got it sussed out, right? They're all wrong, man, I'm right.
Oh, come on. All these profound philosophies that you so ardently expound are beliefs you have created in ignorance of the world you criticise. We all know you're pissed off with your situation. You know it's not going anywhere, yet you're totally incapable of making any attempt whatsoever to improve it. You're in a head trap. All you do is sit and
blame the mess you're in for the mess that's outside. I'm sick to death of talk that doesn't provide results or activity. It bores me. What am I doing, hanging around with people trying to recreate the past?
Well, like, who are you anyway, eh?
I'm the subcult to come.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, what they all about?
We're informed, we're active, we're intelligent, and we're vital.
You'll get caught up in the system.
We are the system. Oh, to hell with you. And you. Stay here and deal with the past. I'm going to face the future.
What? Hey, man, I really dislike people, man. Think they know where it's at, yeah? Hey, you want some chips?
Oh, wait! Wait, I just peeled all mine up! I haven't got any money! I've been mugging all the time.
Oh. Hey, man, you haven't got your dough check this morning, have you?
Ah, spend it at the amusement arcade.
Oh, you didn't spend it, you jerk. You gave it away. Hey,
Oh, man.
I'll get you some chips. Come on.
Oh, prove it!
Dough, yeah?
Get out!
Bash his pig! Out! Bash his pig! Don't want to go bash his pig! Out! Just because I haven't got the time! Yeah, I don't want to go any crummy club anyway.
Brookie! Brookie!
Shay! Brother! Hey! Hey, what's going on? What's doing up there?
Promise you won't laugh.
Do I have to?
It's just I look a bit of a state.
What's up?
I've been for an interview. Hang on, I'll come down.
You are? Who brought the mafia?
I'm gonna be a draft excluder. I saw it advertised in the Lincolnshire Echo. Up at Watson's.
Yeah. Well, at least you can take it lying down, I mean. Hey, you didn't win it Shane's, did you?
I had to. You see the state of my eyes? I've been up all night preparing for it.
Yeah. How do you spend hours and hours like this? Just a 15-minute interview.
I'm not gonna let life throw me around. I mean, you know, I could be thrown into some railway siding, festering apathy, not shame.
But man, I mean, like you come for me now, aren't you? Come for me. I mean, you know what it's about. I mean, I'm good about the revolution.
The revolution! Oh, great, rape and pillage, where?
The social revolution.
Oh, another one. I've only just got over the Bay City Rollers.
Yeah, but shade. I mean, this one's about the decline of industry.
Yeah.
This one's about sort of renouncing the work ethic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That sounds brilliant. You ought to be on the stage. What are you talking about there?
Well, not many people have heard about it. I mean, the system isn't changing.
Yeah, I know it's changing. But what can I do about it? I mean, how can I become one of your social revolutionaries?
Lifestyle.
What's that got to do with it?
Oh, you know. I mean, like lifestyle affects the way you think. So change the way you live, change the way you think. Simple as that.
You always were an idealist, and an idealist amid all this confusion is a cry in the wilderness.
Yeah. I mean, if you thought about it, I mean, really thought about it, you wouldn't go and get yourself a job, come for me.
Look,
you get out there and live, brother.
I don't want a job. No one wants a job. But I want a car, I want a house, I want my own draft excluder, I want a portable television, I want a fridge, I want a semi-detached kitchen. I want to go on holidays like I've seen on the TV.
You watch too much TV.
What else can I do with my enforced idleness?
Oh, come on, man. You know that TV just shows you what you can't have. You know
Look,
that.
I know things are changing, but what can I do about it?
Well, I mean, you're an individual, yeah? So, be individualistic. You know, instead of running towards the edge like the warriors, run! Over the edge.
Yeah, but that's all talk. What about the action, eh? Like my old man says, you can only reap what you sow.
Yeah, that's the spirit. You tell him, Shades. That's it. That's the spirit. If we have more people like you, we get things done.
Wait. Come here, I want to tell you something. I've just thought, right? You're the idealist. You tell her.
Yeah, you raise the flag to lead. Leisure-orientated society.
Social revolution.
Well, maybe. I mean, let's yell it from the
Social
rooftop.
revolution.
Scream it from the gutter.
Social revolution! Social revolution!
So this is what is happening to the land of hope and glory. For it has been whispered in the dark corridors of Whitehall that the industrial cycle is now complete. Industrialisation has now been superseded by its own creation, technology. And with this new age, we find the role of the latter-day Luddites being played by the unions, who are reluctant to let go of the very machine that their forefathers so ardently resisted. The social order is changing. The Duncan spirit is being diluted with the empire to create a new multi-ethnic mentality. The British bulldog is being crossbred with a variety of cultures to produce a new breed of Englishman. Without a doubt, we are experiencing a transition. To the pessimist, it is a depression. To the optimist, it is being heralded as a new renaissance. Individuality may even become popular as society is forced into reappraising itself as it discards its industrial workforce for the option of technology with its competitive edge. Already, the murmurs of discontent can be heard echoing in the streets as a redundant epic buckles under the pressure of change. How is history going to appraise this time, this age, if in fact there is any history left to make? Already we find the political system is at the helm of society. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to the Right Honourable Sir Flabbergasted.
Hello. Oh, Pram. Hello, potential voter. I am a politician, and I would like to shake your hand. How do you do? As you can see by my endearing approach, I can be both
the serious statesman, and the jovial old boy down the road. I inspire confidence. I'm a chap that can be called upon at any time. For after all, we are all friends. Now, I would like to kiss the baby.
Thank you, Cameron. Cameron, a bit round here, Cameron.
This is my best side. It's back! Ugh!
Takes after his dad, bless him.
Oh, fine. Tell me, Sir Radon, Sir Fabregasted. During the recent general election, none of the leading political parties made technology a major campaign issue. Why was that, do you think?
Well, as you know, and as politicians in a democratic society, we still rely upon mass attitude in order to gain votes, consequently, seats in the House of Parliament, which is where all the talking is done. Now, it's not my fault if this society is a stupid, stubborn animal that doesn't know what's good for it. Now, take Joe Block. He has a vote. To him, the word technology is dirty. It threatens him. It puts him out of a job. Now, if I was to say, yay, to technology, well, I'd lose his faith. I'd scare him off. Besides, why talk about something now we can talk about when we're in?
Indeed. Right. Well, do you not think that technology might create a two-class system, society? We have the technocrats versus the unemployed.
Well, you'd be well to remember that we are British. We have a tradition of tolerance. We've had class systems for years. We know how to handle them. One more will make no difference.
Indeed. Fine. What about the unemployed?
What about them?
What do you have to say about the unemployed?
Obvious. Here we are. Of course I sympathise with the unemployed and appreciate how inadequate they must feel now they have become a burden upon the economic system of this country. In fact, we only discussed it in the club the other day. Must have talked about it for at least 5 minutes. Then Watson informed us that he'd scored half a century when in Pune, playing with his team from Goa. Surprisingly.
Well, why does it?
Because of the size of it.
Oh, good Lord.
Where was I?
The unemployed.
I could also understand frustration and anger now that have become an obsolete section of society. But they should be grateful. Some of us have to work for a living. Besides, we, the Establishment Party, are proposing new measures in order to ease this spate of depression. Such things as free television licenses and armchair allowances, that kind of thing, yes.
Fine. Well, tell me, what sort of position do you take on the nuclear issue?
Let madness meet madness, of course.
And about!
The proletariat.
This is crazy. I mean, I'm just a Johnny Remold, yeah? Walking the streets of Lincoln. I've got no hassle with Boris in Moscow.
You tell him, Shades.
Right, any more than he's got hassle with me.
So I don't
My dear potential voter, you must realise that we have ideological clash here, diplomatic differences. We're forced to face this situation politically.
Oh, yeah? Well, this is where we part company then. Because I deal with things humanistically, right? I mean, people forget we're humans nowadays, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Here.
Think I'm going to run for Parliament?
No.
Straight down the A1, chappie. Straight down the A1.
Perhaps not then. No one listens to humans anyway.
So as the street buckles under the pressure of social change, the situation is getting harder.
Blah! Blah, blah! Blah! Blah, blah, blah! 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 Blah, blah! Blah, blah, blah! Blah! Blah, blah, blah! Blah, blah, blah! Blah! Blah, blah, blah! Blah!
North and south, and east and west, and rich and poor, and worst and best, and bosses and workers, employed and unemployed, old and young, happy and annoyed. And men and women and boys and girls and in-betweens and straights and curls and clever and fool and strong and weak and sweet and bitter and mild and meek. And losers and winners, Christians and sinners, optimists and pessimists, to name but a few. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule is the golden rule. Mods and rockers and skins and hippies and new romantic, watch their antics. Better get a move on, the pace gets frantic with war and peace and love and hate and friend and enemies and what with my mates? The mixed economy, the welfare state, the private sector. Shall we demonstrate and the rates go up as the services come down and out go the jobs? Well, there's less around. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule is the golden rule. So, fight the cuts, ban the bomb, send the buggers back to where they come from. War on want, fight the Reds, don't forget the underfed. Rock against racism, race against time, which ain't on your side. And neither am I. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule is the golden rule. We have found a solution to ease the burden of depression, to curb the pace of the current recession and to cure the economic crisis. The cause of which, as is common sense, is due to certain elements that are counterproductive and don't fit in. They're in need of social discipline, and they're the first ones on the schedule. How dare you be an individual? How dare you say the things you say when you are on the roll of the government pay? How dare you have a different point of view that's different to the TV news? How dare you think the things you think? There's no connection in the things you link. The things you scribble down in ink just don't make sense to the common man. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule is...
Divide and rule is the golden rule. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule is the golden rule. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule is the golden rule. Divide and rule is the golden rule. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule is the golden rule. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule.
Social disinfectant, I'm a killer machine. When I see you scum, I get really mean. I'm a motivated manic, I'm an ugly scene. Dr. Death, really mean. Dr. Death, killer machine. But I'm Dr. Death and I'm a born to destroy. If you see you bounce, you just see what I mean. If you stand up for heaven, I'll rip out your spleen, tear out your blood, I'm really obscene. Dr. Death, really mean. Dr. Death, killer machine. Born to destroy, I'm one of those fiends. If you get in my way, you'll just see what I mean. I'll rip out your gizzards, I'll tear out your spleen, slip out your gutters, I'm really obscene. Dr. Death, really mean. Dr. Death, killer machine. I'm Dr. Death and I keep the place clean. I'm a social disinfectant, killer machine. When I see you scum, I get really mean. I'm a motivated manic, I'm an ugly scene. Dr. Death, really mean. Dr. Death, killer machine. All right. I'm Dr. Death and I keep the place clean. I'm a social disinfectant, killer machine. When I see you scum, I get really mean. I'm a motivated manic, I'm an ugly scene. Dr. Death, really mean. Dr. Death, killer machine. Ha 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 ha.
Yet I am real, and still I feel. Or do I, can I, is this really real? I thought that I was blind, but now I've left all that behind. I thought it was a state of mind. I thought. Life is death, and death is life of another kind. And life is death with another breath. It seems that I went amiss. Now I need some sense of this. Now I need some sense of this. Sense of this, sense of this, sense of this.
Oh, yes. Very nice, very nice. I must say, I like those fiddly bits, my old throat. It's only me. Oh, don't get me rabbiting on, trying to define a who am I question. Once I get started, I never stop.
What, you?
That's just another way of asking the same question. I suppose I'm just another lost soul, drifted amid the concept of reality, for want of a better word. I can see you have recently arrived back here in eternity, you can always tell.
Yeah, well, I've never been dead before.
That's what you think. You've got a lot to learn. It's always the same, mind you, but you'll soon get the hang of it.
What, dead?
Yeah. Like, did you ever think about it?
Well, not really. It never really occurred to me.
Did it ever frighten you?
In a way, yeah.
Well, it's always the same. Fear of the unknown, that sort of thing. Silly, really, when you consider how necessary death is in defining life.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, if we'd all lived forever, we wouldn't appreciate that we'd lived at all. It would mean nothing. We'd have no definition.
A paradox.
You're learning fast, son.
So, that death is the only certainty in life.
The natural outcome, an occupational hazard.
Yeah, so in that case, death must have life in order to give it credibility.
Exactly, you're going to go far with that attitude.
Yeah, but I mean, what's going on? I mean, does God exist?
You'd like God to exist, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you want one to exist, you can have one. Though you have appreciate that we all make our own effort now.
Yeah. I mean, like, what's there to do round here?
I know what your problem is, Master.
What?
You've got a late Western world Christianity complex trying to break through.
Really?
Yeah, you want it to be serene and that sort of thing.
Well, isn't it?
It can be, if you're that way inclined. Though you seem to have this fixation that death is all about a state of stability, an end to life's uncertainties, you think you deserve a rest. You want it to be a kind of passive utopia, where meekness is a virtue. I'm surprised you haven't sprouted a set of wings, mate.
It's amazing. I never imagined death to be like this. Yeah. I'm a spirit.
You've always been a spirit. Now you've become part of the concept again. I have this sneaky suspicion that it's all about development. Like sometimes I get this shimmer, a sort of glimpse of unlimited knowledge. I'm left feeling all inspired by the beauty of the realisation. Oh, just thinking about it turns me right on.
Yeah, but I mean, what's it all about? I mean, what's the answers?
What's the bleeding questions? Oh, you're still rather secular in your thinking. Look at it like this. In an expanding universe, there's no such thing as stability, so forget about heavenly choirs, clouds, arts and tranquility. This hankering for an answer as an end to all well-being insecurities, it's a soft option. You have to realise that there isn't an answer, only consciousness. Hold on a minute. I think we've got a bridge passing through, and it just wants a quick word. Sorry about that. Seems to have lost its way. I was just directed it to the great showroom in the sky. Nice to meet such a charming bridge. Politeness costs nothing, you agree?
Yeah.
I remember once, I met a very cantankerous central heating unit. It was awful, so arrogant. Oh, I just couldn't stand its company. Always telling dirty jokes about the thermostat. It was disgusting.
Do you get many bridges passing through here?
We get all sorts of things. Like last year, which happens tomorrow, we had a Battle of Waterloo driven past.
No kidding.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Really nice, lots of good colours and loads of heroes.
Heroes?
Yeah! I think it's the heroes that make a battle myself.
Things get real, well, quite radical round here.
That's nothing, son. Have you ever seen a supernova? That's really spectacular. Something not to be missed.
This place sounds crazy.
Oh, there's never a dull moment round here. Well, after all, this is the realm of possibilities. Anything can happen. You'll get used to it.
And now you're here. It's come to this. You've finally arrived in the realm of possibilities, dead and alive. It's all the same. You were always here, but refused to see it, and now you can't deny the game you played. You hid from your reality and refused to be it. Your only gambles eliminated chance, your instincts bowed to law, your seeming efficiency ironed out flaws and regulated circumstances. You grasped at logic, common sense, standards, belief structures, systems, schedules and schemes. In the realm of possibilities, these things are dreams. There are no norms and there's nothing to account for. This is no end, no rest, no final home. In the realm of possibilities, you're on your own, another variable, just like you always were. But you had limited motion, you were fixed to the ground, all attempts at movement led you out of bounds. You had limited vision, the images were blurred, your opinions and decisions were really absurd. You had infinite choice, but your only suggestion was to reach out for absolute and never to question. You looked for security, and security is an illusion. Your attempt to ensure it was always acting out of confusion. There is no conclusion, just more possibilities, endless in number, nothing solved by a transitional slumber. You're still alone, you know all you need to know and always have known. Down there in the dark dirt, an orgy of maggots and worms feast on your carcass. All you've left behind is a hunk of meat. To Mother Earth, black, charred, and scorched from your heat.
Here comes Mother Nature.
Feel the heat of the bright night, a hero's claim to fame. Burning hands that break the light, with eyes that bear no shame. Can you see the darkest sky, empty faces light with pain? Cloudy torrents will fly so high, the young will fight again. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa.
The wheels of war will be no more. The darkness fades to white. And the darkness will come your way. Surely that must end the fight. Have you seen the darkest skies? Empty faces like the pain. Cloudy torrents, they fly so high. The young will fight again. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, burn.
Feel the heat of the bright night, a hero's claim to fame. Burning hands will break the light, with eyes that bear no shame. Can you see the darkest skies, empty faces light with pain? Cloudy torrents will fly so high, the young will fight again. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, scorched earth. Whoa, burn.
Oh, Mother Nature, what on earth has happened to you?
I've been ravaged, raped and neglected. I've been poisoned by the onslaught of industrialisation.
Oh, I went through that system too. It didn't treat me any better.
You see, mankind is going through an adolescent stage. My children haven't learned to grow up yet. They don't want to face the responsibilities. They don't know where their brains are. Look at me. I've been so badly treated, it's a wonder there's any life left in me.
Oh, Mother Nature, for what's happened to you, I feel I must apologise on behalf of mankind. But then again, I blame the industrial work ethic for what's happened to you. sending us into this oblivion.
It's too philosophical for me. It doesn't interest me. I'm more concerned with the balance and harmony of nature. Trouble with mankind is he got too big for his boots. It all began when he started using his intellect. Now he's got to use it to slit his own throat. There's intelligence for you. Well, I can't stand around here all day gossiping. I've got a scene to prepare.
Hey. Oh. I never thought I'd meet Mother Nature.
Yeah. What if...
Got to appreciate everything's here, except contraceptive. Sometimes I'll get this urge, and then I'll get an headache. What with the noise and everything? Oh no! It's that loud, noisy work ethic. You mentioned him.
Get to work! Work all night, work all day, work for me and you'll get no pay!
Yeah, I can see you didn't like that one, man.
You can say that again.
Yeah, I didn't... No, I hate repeating myself. I don't think we've had the pleasure. Shall we, introduce ourselves?
Yeah, I'm Brooke. And you haven't seen my face around because you're responsible for sending mankind into that spiritual vacuum.
Steady on, old chap. They're rather heavy accusations, you know. I don't think you're as well informed as perhaps you'd like to think you were.
Yeah? That's what you reckon. I was there.
Yes, you were there. Along with the battle. All that confusion and mayhem, you didn't know what was going on. You don't realise you're that little cog in the big machine everybody moans about and nobody dares turn off.
You're trying to avoid the issue.
I'm not. I'm trying to highlight it. You see, you don't understand. You've been fighting in this battle to which I've been the master plan.
Nah. He's trying to wriggle out of it.
I'm not.
He's trying to wriggle out of it.
I'm trying to illuminate my motive. I mean, we all have motives. What's your motive?
My motive? My motive was to seek a better place for mankind. The end of oppression and war. Love and peace. Yeah, that's what I want.
Very commendable. I do like to hear that sort of thing.
Yeah. What's your motive?
My motive?
Yeah.
Love and peace. Same as yours. Isn't everybody's?
I don't believe that. Not the way you treat people.
Me?
Yeah.
You don't understand. We're talking about the way man treats man.
Yeah. But you're responsible for sending mankind, brainwashing him into conforming with the system.
There's always been a system. One ethic moves, another one takes its place. I mean, what you have to appreciate is, okay, I might need reappraising now and again, but that's your problem. You don't understand. I am the creation of man's intellect. I have nothing to do with the creation of man.
Yeah, well, okay. I blame you. So you tell me what's been going wrong.
But I suppose it all started when I was a young ethic. Man had just swung down from the trees. He got rather cheesed off with hanging around with the rest of the animal kingdom, thought he'd apply his intellect, thought he'd cultivate the land. He thought he could get through the long, cold winters in doing so. And boy, they were cold. Cold. That's when I was born. Though at the time my motive was one of survival. Survival. Then stability, and what a false stability that was. And then security, but not security in the heart. Security in his possessions around it. 2.2 feet, 4 legs called Russell Cox, blah, blah. That's what's wrong.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
People have been blaming me so long.
That's it.
They don't understand why. It's because of the motive, I suppose. The motive's changed. It's changed once again. It's no longer security, it's luxury.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then why are people confused? You say it.
Because of the motive. Luxury, I say, have you met it yet?
No.
Which is absolutely divine. It's all about
The minute you walked in the joint, I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so divine. Say, wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? Let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cup for every man I see. Hey, big spender, a little time with me.
When I want you to work, I shall always work. Hello, my little lipsy wipsy wipsy whoop. And how are you today? I say, do rest those dainty little feet. I say, Brooke, aren't they gorgeous? Put your tongue away. Luxury, darling, there's something here you simply must be. Brooke, allow me to introduce you to man's current motive, luxury.
How do you do?
As often as possible, sweetie.
Brooke here's one of those ideas, chappies. You know the sort, always asking questions.
I generally should first ask questions later.
Well, go on then, Brooke. I dare you to accuse her.
Accused? Well, I just hope it's something worth being accused of.
I've got more money than you.
What?
And you look as if you've got two pennies struck together.
What's the matter? I can't take you with me.
Well, I'm not sure if I can't take mine.
Who is this weirdo?
I'm a bead. What are you doing here? I'm with luxury. I follow all over the place. I just can't get in the bubble.
Should all be one big happy family. Trouble is, once people get a little taste of me, they want more. But I like to share my affections. Some men are so greedy, want to keep me all to themselves.
Hey, hang on. I mean, this is getting out of proportion. What I want to know is if, hey, wait, if you're responsible for subverting mankind.
I have never subverted anyone. Of a healthy economy, what man wants to make is
You see, I do have more money than you.
But does it matter?
It doesn't go greedy.
I've seen the work and I've seen you play. I've seen you work for just small pay. I've seen the greed and I've seen your love. But was it me or did it come from above? Dance, dance, oh, Judgment Day. Dance, dance, oh, Judgment Day. Within your eyes, the morning smiled. You kissed me under the tree. I looked at her, she looked at me. But was it love or eternity? Dance, dance, oh, Judgment Day. Dance, dance, oh, Judgment Day. Oh no, wait. Carry on.
Tuesday mornings! God, I hate Tuesday mornings. So it's me that's got to wake Master Brook up in time for him to sign on. He gets so irritable purely because it's the only day of the week he's got to sign on. He's got to get up early. I said that line wrong. Master Brook! Hey, wakey, wakey! Master Brook! Time to sign on. Time to visit the Dale office. Master Brook! Master Brook! Wakey, wakey, wakey! Master Brook! Master Brook! Ah.
Oh, hi, right. Is it raining?
Indeed, it has been raining for the last 2 hours and 43 minutes. Did you know that an inch of rainfall spread over the area of 1 acre is equivalent to the weight of 100 tons?
Oh, I had this amazing dream.
I bet you did.
Yeah. Oh, could it have been a vision?
Vision.
Yeah.
The wettest area in the Lake District.
Yeah, but was it on a dream? But it doesn't matter.
Matter, the substance of matter! Get out of bed! We've got loads of banging about to do.
How you doing?
Not bad.
Yeah, what do you mean? I had this brilliant dream or vision thing. Yeah, man. Great. Yeah, it's changed my whole outlook, man.
Yeah? Who was in it?
It was great. I looked at it, I'm telling you. But I mean, I'm going to be a saxophone player and a big star. I mean, not just big, I mean, big.
Yeah!
Have you ever thought what you want it to be?
No, never really sort of applied my brain to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, you can be anything you want. I mean, this is it. It's the new realisation. It's like a new renaissance. It's time. It's like, what have you always wanted to be?
Oh,
I mean, really think about it.
an astronaut! Well, yeah, I want to be an astronaut.
Well, that's it then. You're an astronaut.
I'm an astronaut.
You're an astronaut.
I'm an astronaut.
It's an astronaut.
I'm an unemployed.
It's an astronaut.
I'm an unemployed astronaut. Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we've got to make our own way in life. Nobody's going to scratch your backs anymore, Shades. We've got to stop sort of, you know, getting some belly down and stuff like that. We've got to get out and make a new life.
Yeah.
We've got to do it ourselves. No one's going to do it for us.
Yeah, right.
It's like, it's all right complaining about everything, but you've got to do it yourself, man. Anyway, I'm just going to, you know, get out of all this trip, man. It's like, you know, it's a renaissance. It's a renaissance.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard you say.
Opening today, Renaissance Cafe. Stop for a fair more. I miss your lipstick, kiss your winning smile. Amor, amor. Black and white, fluorescent light, softly spoken through the night alone. Do want to run away, you want to say you've gotten your words, ha-ha. It's all fun and play, 24 hours a day at our cafe. Oh, it's all fun and play, 24 hours a day at our cafe. It's the Renaissance, it's the Renaissance, Renaissance way. It's the Renaissance, it's the Renaissance, Renaissance way. Hey monsieur, hey, entrez s'il vous plaît. When you see girls with curls and lots of girls and lots of twirls, amor. Tops and tails, ladies' veils, stiletto heels and painted nails on the floor. So when you walk on your way to all your friends, you can say encore, 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 encore. It's all fun and play, 24 hours a day at our cafe. Oh, it's all fun and play, 24 hours a day at our cafe. Ooh la la, good night. It's the Renaissance, it's the Renaissance, Renaissance way. Renaissance, Renaissance way. It's the Renaissance, it's the Renaissance, Renaissance way. Thank you. I want to thank everybody.
Have we got what a lot? It's a shot.
in the dark, make a light, give you love, give me love, give me love, give me what you got, give me love, 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 give me love, give me what you got, give me freedom. It's Brookes' dilemma. Oh, Brookes' dilemma. It's Brookes' dilemma. It's our dilemma. It's our dilemma.
Could I have a gin and tonic?
Good night.
Finish.